So Disney has just announced a Mandalorian movie directed by Jon Favreau, produced by Dave Filoni, and also Kathleen Kennedy. Of course, of course. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm not seeing anywhere. And it's pretty obvious. And this is not something that I've seen Theory talk about. It's not something that I've seen anybody else talk about. Why announce this movie now? Why are they announcing this movie? The Mandalorian movie directed by Jon Favreau. Is it perhaps to take away from the bad coverage that Disney has been getting after it became mainstream that Kathleen Kennedy had hired an actual activist, Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, to direct the next major Star Wars movie starring Rey? Could that be maybe why Disney is choosing to release this news now? That the individual responsible for the best Star Wars content that we have gotten under Disney, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, mainly Jon Favreau, that they are now directing a movie? I mean, why is nobody else talking about this? This is a play, and you guys are all getting played. Now, I am not saying that this movie is not going to get made. However, don't expect this to be a masterpiece. Do not have your bar set super high, because one thing has not changed. And perhaps this one thing is the most important thing. Kathleen Kennedy is still in charge of this movie. Contrary to Jon Favreau being the director, contrary to Dave Filoni being a producer, Kathleen Kennedy is still the boss of this movie. And if you think that she is going to let Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni do what they want to do without her submitting her notes in, requesting that certain things need to change, maybe different characters need to get a light, not Din Djarin here. I mean, seriously, guys. Seriously. This is a play. Disney has been getting destroyed these past couple of weeks because of this horrific news that has become mainstream. I mean, everyone is covering the fact that the director that Kathleen Kennedy hired for the Rey Star Wars movie said that she enjoys making men feel uncomfortable. I mean, her statements of her admitting that she is an activist and she inserts her activism into everything she makes. I mean, this was horrible for Disney. This was terrible news coverage for Disney. It was more the same. It was proving South Park right. So, of course, someone had to make the call to release this news. Release the news that Jon Favreau is going to be making a Star Wars movie. This is a distraction, ladies and gentlemen, nothing more. And again, I don't doubt that this movie is going to get made. I don't doubt it at all. I think they stated in this article, which you guys can go read at Cosmic Book News, that the production is going to start later on this year. I do not doubt that this movie is going to get made. But again, lower your expectations. Lower them down to the floor, because remember what they did with season 3 of The Mandalorian. Remember how horrible that season was. And if you think that this movie is going to somehow be a masterpiece, then you are highly mistaken. Again, this news that Jon Favreau is going to be directing a Mandalorian and Grogu movie is nothing but a distraction. And I just don't want you guys to get played. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.